Alright, so here we are. We have CIS-125, D12, 10, 16. Alright, here's what we did today. We talked about a little bit about assignment number 1, talked about the paint, and then these lines that we're going to paint the boxes. And it says, what if the farmer knew that none of the lengths or width were ever going to be over 1,000? So we said it always has to be less than 1,000. So we drew a little diagram here, and actually we did some work in which if the length was greater than 1,000, we said it couldn't be, and if it was, we said okay, and then we brought it back together. Okay, and then we said, well, we could check the width and so forth. And we wrote some code to do this. We didn't worry about the length. Okay, so we got started, went to our bin directory, VI, and C1, that stands for class work, work we're doing in the classroom. And then this would be, right in here would be your initials, and then we just called it check. And so the students then coded this. They put in here, put in their information between here, that's all needed. They figured out the length, and they put in the input statement. I don't have the whole thing here. Then they said the if statement. If the length was greater than 1,000, and then this is important syntax, colon, then you input, and then this was the true part. And then they have the if else indent, and again you have a colon, print length okay or something like that, and then we print it done and we stop. So the students coded it, then they made a copy to a directory, and then they reviewed everyone's code by going to that directory and executing the code. So we use a copy command to copy it over there, and then we had to use a / and then the name of the file to execute the code. Alright. I talked a little bit about from here on, we talked about the requirements for assignments, and you can look back. I think I reviewed it in the last video. Day 11, we reviewed all that, plus we went over the quizzes. You can go back and look at those, or you can go way back in the material. A student asked about setting up your file so it's executable right here. We talked about moving the file if you want to rename it to this right here. This was review. We did a review of a couple things there. And then we talked about groups. I'll talk page. So this is the next assignment. We'll cover that here in a second. We talked about groups. And you'll notice you're in a group for assignments number 3 and 4. So this will be your group. When you complete the work, I have it set up already so you can peer review the document people submit in Canvas, and the group has a directory. Okay, so if you are group 1, you will copy your file to that group directory. And we did that today. Okay, we went over how to do that. You did that when we copied the first assignment to a directory. So you can check, see what group you're in Canvas, and then once you copy it over there, then you can go to that directory, and peer check other people in your group. We'll talk some more about that. On Wednesday. We'll see how it's going on Wednesday, actually. And then assignment 4. Some people had some questions. For example, Phil returned 5.8 cases. Okay? So, if you returned a half or more of a case, you get full credit. So Phil should get paid, in this case, he should get reimbursed for 6 cases. Now Tom, he returned 14.1. Well, 0.1's not over half, so he's going to get reimbursed for 14 cases. And then, in the problem, if they return, I believe it was 10 or more, then they got, I think, $4 a case. If it was less than 10, I think they got $3.50 or something like that in the problem. So maybe that will help you with assignment 4. We want something posted already tonight for assignment 4, something in Canvas. That's it.